What's up, everyone? It's Chris with Sleepwalkers. We're out here again. I'm joined by none other than Ken.
Hey.
And we're actually out on the hunt this time. One of our buddies found a photo floating around, and apparently there is somebody that killed a hybrid wolf in this area. So, but let me show you the tracks that Ken just found. So let me see if you can see them, because they're way too small for any type of wolf. Did you hear that?
I think it's just a tree squeak.
Sounded more mechanical than anything. We're gonna try to link that photo to the show notes. So apparently somebody found it, or they shot it, and it looks extremely large to be like a wolf, just like a normal sized wolf. From what the photo is, he explained, is it looks like it's like a hybrid mix between like a wolf and a hyena, which is pretty strange. A little backstory about the area we're in. There is a place nearby that is rumored to perform procedures on animals. And a while back, Ken found a cave that has been since filled in, but it was called the Monkey Cave. And I'm gonna let Ken explain that to you.
So it's called the Monkey Cave, like Chris said. It's actually an area where I ride my bike, but I never knew it was there. So apparently back in the 80s, there was a base that was doing experiments on animals. And I know it's terrible, but they were doing experiments on monkeys. And I guess somehow the monkeys escaped, but they had already been experimented on, so they had the tops, like half of their head was shaved, because I'm not sure if they were hooking them up or what they were doing, trying to get to their brains or whatever, but they were missing half of their hair on top. Somebody started seeing them crossing the hard road back and forth in the 80s, just like a group of monkeys, little monkeys running across the road. And finally they figured out where they were staying, and it was in Monkey Cave. And back then it used to go in like 25 feet, and it was like a 3x5 area that you could go back in, and they were living there. They lived there for a year before people started actually catching them, like luring them into their car with food and then shutting them in and trapping them. So, but that's the story. They actually went over a mountain pass, so they went probably 10 miles, found a cave, and lived in it that was right off a main road for a year. It's pretty crazy.
So going back to the hybrid wolf, how far do you think we are from the facility where the alleged torture took place?
I think it's about 10 miles from the facility up to the mountain range, to the back of the mountain range. And that animal was found up the road a ways, I'm not sure, but it was probably within 15 miles total of the facility.
So it's totally logical that we could be in the path that it took until where it ultimately ended up.
Yeah, it could have went somewhere in this area to get where it was going to go, because it was, from the picture, it looked like a wolf that had kind of the snout of a bear, kind of the head of a bear, but the rest looked like a wolf. It had skinny legs, big paws, but not like bear, but like, like a big wolf paw. And it had spots on it like a hyena.
Wow.
It seemed like 3 different animals in one almost.
And you were saying the paw was very large, right?
Yeah, it was like almost the size of a human's palm.
Yeah, so that's the basics of it. We're out here looking for an animal hybrid. I know it's dead at this point, but could it be possible that there is more than one that escaped? We have a couple of theories about it, and I'll get into those later in the video. We're gonna keep looking around, walking around. We're actually waiting for our third member, Brandon. He's on his way. He's bringing supplies. He's bringing the muscle. He's bringing the whole package. So we're definitely gonna need him if we come across this, because we're gonna go into the night, try to find as much as we can. We think we're in a pretty good location, because from where the facility is, Ken talked about the mountain pass, and the route is about not too far up north from where we are, so we think we're in a good path. Definitely some place where it could have crossed if there was any more of them. And we're actually not too far from the alleged monkey cave where Ken's talking about. It's definitely plausible that something escaped from this facility. It could be there. Let me show you our campsite real quick. There's the tent. There's battle stations. There's my chair. There's the world famous Bigfoot Paranormal. Looks like we got a guy cruising by on a UTV. So we got a lot of trails back in here. And back in the way back we got Ken set up. You want to go check it out? That might be like the generator or something. I'm gonna see if I can zoom in on this. You can see it kind of up there. Looks like an old radio communication tower. Might be super bright. I have the ISO super high on this thing. I don't know, what do you think? Should we try standing in the road for a while or something?
I don't know which way he's coming from, but
I mean, we're gonna hear something driving by, so. It's like 10 after 8. We're just waiting for our third member.
he's on his way. Santier's.
Yeah. Oh, he is?
He just sent a message.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he might not be here for like another 15, 20 minutes. Like I was talking about earlier, it's like super ideal conditions right now. It's clear. We do have the moon out. The wind finally died down for us. So I think we're gonna have a good chance of hearing something. And like I was just telling Ken, what I think is, like, as you can see, we're surrounded by pine trees, and obviously they fell to the ground, so you can definitely hear something crunching them as they go through. So I definitely think nothing's gonna sneak up on us, and we're for sure gonna hear it. Okay, so we're out here. We let the sun drop a little bit. The wind died down. The moon's out, and we're in perfect conditions for trying to find some type of creature out here. Our third member finally joined us, Brandon. He's on the hunt with us, so let's give a shout out to Brandon real quick. Here he is.
Guys.
Of course, he got a big can on the hunt. That's how it goes. So we're gonna go out now. We're gonna see if we can find anything. We're gonna listen out. Like I said, it's pretty quiet. We're gonna see if we can hear something on the trail. We're gonna follow a couple of these trails and just keep our ears out. So hopefully we pick something up. Brandon, what's your take on the creature? I know you saw a picture of it, but what do you think it looked like?
It definitely is not native to New Mexico, whatever it is.
Okay.
I know some people are saying it might be part wolf, part, I don't know, African dog. It was a pretty big canine, like paws, is pretty massive.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think definitely some type of hybrid, no telling where it came from. I would assume from the research labs down there out west, but
yeah,
I don't know.
So do you think there's a possibility that this was like a natural creature that just happened to look weird, or do you think it was definitely something that wasn't like naturally born?
I mean, there's a lot of strange people with a lot of money, so it could be something that came out of Africa, somebody brought up as a pet,
Yeah.
and then let loose in the wild, and it just got big and just kind of hit out like the giants and stuff are known to do. So it could be something that simple, or it could be, I mean, I've been places where you see like, well, it's like a primate out in the woods out here, then no business being here, and yet there it is.
Yeah, and we
were in the woods, so.
And we were just talking about the monkey caves. Did you ever hear about that before, or?
I haven't heard about that.
Oh,
so-
okay.
Well, from you guys I have. But
Yeah,
before
yeah.
that, I hadn't heard about that.
Oh, okay. You were just talking about a famous rich person here in New
Yeah.
Mexico.
So, fun fact: Jeffrey Epstein obviously had his ranch out here.
Yeah.
Edgewood, Moriarty is probably about 20 minutes east from here. Known to trance around there. I mean, a lot of rich people come in with their money. It's kind of like the wild, wild west out here.
Yeah.
They do what they want. So there's no telling what they've let loose. I mean, I had a Precosmus that got pretty big, and I come loose in the river, but
Yeah.
it's just something a little bit different than that.
It's probably still cranking to this day.
Yeah, sucking on some algae.
I think that's where we went earlier. We got some fur. Or maybe not. I don't know what that is. I don't even think I can pick it up on the camera. I never thought about it, but what happens if we do come across it?
Probably need to try and catch it alive,
Okay.
because our cameras will break. We won't be able to get a good video of it. Say
Run out
Sasquatch.
of battery.
I know, right? Dude. So we're on one of the roads that leads in and out of this place. Did you on that video, did you happen to know on that photo, did it look like they were on a trail or something? Or was they
It kind of looked like they were off in the middle of the woods.
Oh, okay.
So,
So it's definitely not following trails then. Maybe it's following scents.
yeah, I mean, there could have been a little game trail or
Oh.
something not that far from where the photo was taken.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Okay. The search continues.
I think I'll go that way.
Okay.
Walk that way.
There's a whistle back that way.
Was there?
Yeah,
Let's check it out. So far it's been pretty quiet. Heard some whistling. Definitely not from a bird. Seems like has like a pattern to it. So we followed the road for a little bit. We're gonna try taking the uncharted route a little up the side of the hill. Try to get like the center of the peak.
You heard that?
Yeah. I definitely heard that one. So we're hearing like a lot of twigs breaking. Sounds like rocks tumbling They seem to be getting closer and following us. Let's see if we can show you the moon. I got a lot of reports of a lot of people with Bigfoot sightings, Sasquatch sightings, whatever you want to call it. They said that they always felt like stuff was being thrown at them, and they always get like these strange feelings.
Yeah, last time you came to Hammock Camp,
Yeah.
the moon got so big and bright, it looked like it was like right on top. It was fucking creepy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the one there back there is another spot.
You see how it's like, you see how like that's just the city lights, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, how bright it is over there. Past the tree line and stuff. It's like dead quiet tonight. We keep hearing stuff. Sounds like it's being thrown around us. Sounds like in the distance you can hear like twigs breaking, like rocks moving. It kind of makes me think about like predators, especially like mountain lions. I always hear stories about how they are like really quiet and you don't really know necessarily that they're there because they're predatory animals and they've adapted so well to their surroundings that that's how they catch their prey. So if they made a hybrid, I mean, and if this thing escaped from a facility that was designed to hold it there, I mean, this thing's probably pretty, I'm not going to say like super intelligent, but I mean, this thing might adapt very well to its surroundings and be able to evade capture. Might be able to move silently. We are in the Southwest. We are in we're like in a national forest. So there's not really anybody that lives nearby. Like I said, to the west of us, I'm going to guess like 15 to 20 miles away from us, is the facility where the alleged creature escaped from. As we mentioned, the alleged creature was found dead. So chances are that there is another one that escaped. Unlikely, the off chance that there was something, maybe we'll be able to capture it or at least hear it, see something like that. So I think we're going to head back to the campsite now and we're going to try to go dark, set the cameras up, see if we can see anything, hear anything. Hopefully the microphones pick up something that we don't even hear. Yeah, let's head back to the site. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I lost the group. Up a trail. Oof. Anything, K-Dog?
No, I got turned around. I was trying to keep my leg over here. It goes crazy sometimes. Is it off?
No, it's still going. I'm just recording like the trail and just that. But like shit like that is like terrifying now because it's like, are you, little person, capable of fucking hiding things from us?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Truth of the matter, it probably is. But yeah, it's fucking terrifying, dude.
Yeah. It's real bad, man. It's like when I was like younger, my cousin, he's years older.
Hey everybody, it's Ken. We're packing up now. Heard a couple noises. I'm sure it'll show up on the video because it was really quiet. Once the wind died down, it was really quiet out here. Yeah, there's a couple of funny things. Well, one funny thing, I guess. Two of us, Brandon and myself, were in hammocks. We had our own hammocks, and I guess he had to get up in the middle of the night, and he got wrapped up and actually fell out of the hammock. I've never heard of that happening before, but I can see how it would happen. But Anyways, yeah, so we were looking for that creature. I think we're gonna have a picture up. My friend sent us a picture of it. I don't know what it was, big wolf type thing. We didn't see anything like evidence, really. I was hoping on this road that I'm on right now, I was hoping that we could see some prints, because this is an area that you would travel to get to the other side where it was caught. All these spider webs. Yeah, so we were just walking around checking out a new area. It was really quiet. Didn't see any wildlife or anything like that. Just heard a couple thumps. And it was just really quiet, so we didn't hear anything move after that. It's kind of weird. We'll probably come back up here to a different spot, but we had a good time up here. Maybe we can get a couple more recruits to come up with us. We do want to learn a little bit more about what was captured and killed, that animal that was captured. Look at this camp spot. It didn't get too cold last night, so it was really just a really nice trip. And gonna go back, pack up, go back into town and work on our podcast. We're putting another one out tonight on a Sleepwalker page, so should be pretty cool. I'm just gonna let it roll and make my way back. Yeah, it's pretty fun to check out new areas. This one, like I said, oh, here's a couple prints. This might be a dog, I don't know. I don't think they were big enough. That animal's paws that we were hoping to see evidence of, it was the paws were the size of a human's like paw. It was really big. Strange looking animal. Yeah, right now we can't have fires up here. It's really dry and all kinds of restrictions. You can't even have like a sear portable stoves or anything right now. Yeah, when you guys watch the videos, if you have areas that you think we might be interested in, we're in New Mexico, kind of central New Mexico. If you have heard of anything that sounds interesting, send us a message and maybe we can go check it out. See if it's doable, and we'll find the right time of the year to go out. So yeah, we're interested in anything out of the ordinary and that's hard to explain. So totally up for whatever. We're just getting going on these. I think it's been a little over a year since we've been doing these, and Chris is almost done with school, so we're gonna be able to pick up a little bit. So that'll be pretty cool. We're all excited about that. I know he is. But so this is kind of the roads that we took to get up here. Really rocky. We're probably at 8,000 feet above sea level, so cool. Thanks for tuning in.